once again, ladies and gentlemen. This is the ambassador of professional wrestling, Trevin Adams, joined by the man who calls it right down the middle, Kevin Pierce. And we are kicking things off finally here. Pure 23.
Pure 23 live tonight in Hebron Hall. I am more than excited to be here. And Snoop, right out the gate, has already got the Hebron Hall faithful on his side.
Yeah, you want to talk about a talented young man, a man who I've watched grow up in his career for the last good 6, 7, 8 years. That is Snoop Strikes. You will be impressed if this is your first time seeing Snoop, but I get the feeling you will equally be impressed by his opponent. Jarett Diaz now, indeed, the Bodega boy, making his way here into the ring. We're in Charlotte, North Carolina. You want to talk about professional wrestling. You want to talk about the epitome of what makes this sport great. This is that atmosphere. This is that place. And right now, it is a melting pot. You literally have Florida. You have New York. Here we are in the ring. This is going to be awesome.
And right now, like you said, it's adding even more to the wrestling lore here in North Carolina, especially here in Charlotte. And tonight, Jarett Diaz is looking to gain not only an upper hand here in Pure, but moving forward in PWX as a whole. But something tells me that Snoop is going to try and strike tonight and get himself a victory.
Senior official Kai Douglas now kicking things off here. Snoop Strikes trained by Jay Lethal. Jarett Diaz trained by Kurt Hawkins and Pat Buck. A little bit of street cred behind both of these young athletes.
Let's see what we got a lockup here. And you can kind of tell a lot off of the first couple of moves here because these two gentlemen know of each other. I don't know if they've wrestled each other in the past, but they know of each other. So there has to be a slight build of a game plan for both men here.
Oh, 100%. That feeling out process, and you can see now Diaz the one being able to take control for the moment. Snoop pulling the hair.
Yep, referee's going to catch it. Anytime you get it, facial hair, any kind of hair, you don't want to be able to grab.
Yeah, and I'll tell you right now, Snoop is definitely one of those guys that if there's a little bit of a line that you walk, he's not afraid to take advantage here. The front chancery, perhaps. Not for long as Snoop in control with the arm. And again now.
I said neither man's really gained the momentum for any extended period of time. It's kind of back and forth. Up comes Diaz.
And now the wrist control going to Diaz. And you just said it right there, Kevin. These two athletes seem to be very well matched up right here. Both are known for their speed. Both are absolutely young in their careers, except Snoop definitely a few more years of experience than Jarett Diaz. Jarett about 2 to 3 years in the sport now. Will that make a difference here tonight?
I believe so when it comes to high risk and desperation, because at some point, one of these two is going to get frustrated that they can't get the, oh, there you go, get the other one. Yeah. But Snoop just took down Diaz, and Diaz is right back on his feet.
And definitely a statement made by both athletes. Little jaw jack in here as well.
Bravado will get you so far, but ability will take you even farther. And Snoop's going to try and show him that, yeah, there you go. You were talking about toeing the line there. He's going to take those 4 counts. He's going to use the wrist tape against the forehead.
Shoulder tackle, though, by Diaz takes down Snoop, and this time it's Snoop with the kip up, making a statement back to Diaz.
What? Snoop did not come here to play tonight.
No, absolutely not. I think things have heated up a little bit. Oh, high face down to the mat from Snoop.
You felt that in the floor over here.
Yeah, 100% here. And look at Snoop with a cartwheel over, but I think he's a little too flashy. Able to duck from Diaz somehow. Snoop in a drop kick connects.
Snoop saw it coming and was able to cut him off, cut him down, and hopefully go into a win here. Is he going to go for a pin? Yep.
Yep, pinfall.
2, nope.
But I'll tell you, for about the first time in this match, either man has been forced to take a breath for half a second, given how fast and furious, and what a kick, drop kick there. Kick and Snoop strikes the entire distance of the ring.
I want to say that's Diaz. The furthest they've been from each other since the match has started.
Yeah, Diaz now continuing on with that offensive. Those of you who have seen Major League Wrestling, you've probably seen Snoop strikes there, known as Kotto Brazil once upon a time. Those familiar with the World Wrestling Network, you've also seen not only Snoop there, but Jarett Diaz, who was once our 2019 Rookie of the Year, but right now, not a rookie. And in a bit of trouble here against Snoop strikes.
Snoop looks real comfortable right now with the position he finds himself in. There we go again. We talk about toeing the line. The ropes are always a barrier. At the end of the day, they are a barrier. The minute you come in contact with them, the action has to stop. You have to bring it back center ring, which is what referee Kai Douglas is trying to tell him. But this is what we were talking about earlier with that high risk. Snoop looks like he's going to be the first one to try it.
Yeah, and Snoop tempting that clothesline, but it's like caught by Diaz, who takes the knee out of Snoop strikes and follows up with a double stomp to the back as well.
Yeah, Snoop felt that one. His knees, I mean, not only the fact that he jumped halfway across the ring, but got caught in the knees after the, oh wow, elbow right to the face. Caught him with a second one, did Snoop to Diaz.
Yeah, just when you think, oh man, beautiful power slam. I was gonna say, just when you think perhaps either man might have had an edge, Bope has had a counter, but this time smartly perhaps. Snoop strikes getting outside of the ring. Reminder, we have a 10 count here in PWX Pure. A little different than PWX. Whoa.
Potential high risk, Diaz thought better of it. Gonna measure him. Oh, Snoop catches.
Not only that, but a great counter from Diaz landing on his feet, countering Snoop again.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Horrible backdrop there.
That's all frame. That is all frame and wood right there. That is wow.
And we've talked before about here in Hebron Hall, having the lower ring makes it a little easier to do some of these heinous things to your opponent. Not often you see Jarett Diaz toss something like that. Beautiful tornado European uppercut, pinfall. Maybe helicopter is the better word, but regardless, not quite enough to keep down Snoop here. Diaz, though, looking impressive.
And to your point, not only is the ring lower, but it's a little smaller. And so these two aren't going to be very far from each other no matter where they go here in Hebron Hall. But that right there is going to challenge your ability to find yourself on a different battlefield and still be able to come out a victor.
Yeah, Diaz known for the cross.
Wow!
Might have been attempted it, instead taken out by Snoop.
He just completely swept out the feet of Diaz. That was beautiful. I mean, just to see the speed that Snoop came out of the ring with.
No, I'm telling you, Snoop strikes is an athlete that if you've not seen before, impressive. And what an elbow!
Beautiful. Oh, man, I'm sorry to cut you off, but he's going to go in the cover. Snoop, no, Diaz kicks out last second. The athletic ability of Snoop, I mean, we're only within the first 5 minutes of the contest, and I've already seen plenty to boast about.
Absolutely, and that was expertly placed there, the elbow, and the fact that still in this thing right now is Jarett Diaz. That says something, but Snoop not slowing down, and in fact, you can see right here, looking to make a little bit of a human pretzel out of Diaz.
So Snoop is in complete control. And back on that hair.
And there's the hair pull once again.
Now the crowd here at Hebron getting behind Diaz as he catches himself in this submission.
Yeah, it's still quite a distance from the ropes as Diaz trying to get the feet over does.
I was going to say, when you're in a situation like that as a referee, I let the wrestlers know you can either tap, get to the ropes, or get out of it. Those are the only three options. And Diaz found the bottom rope. Am I saying that right? Diaz or Diaz?
It's Diaz. But
Diaz. All right, I want to make sure I get it right.
I just figured it was your local dialect. No offense.
You know, I appreciate it.
And again, now Snoop, snapmare taking down Jarett Diaz. What a stomp to the sternum right there, one of the weakest parts of your body. And easy to break.
The easiest way to lose all the breath in your body, too.
And what does Snoop have in mind here? You can see Diaz being tied up by Snoop.
I was going to say,
very unique submission here.
Wow, okay. But look, Snoop has even got his leg extended here for even more momentum.
No, Diaz stuck in the center of the ring, trying now to position himself to escape from Snoop, and Diaz perhaps getting Snoop up, but no, Snoop with the counter. Big shot.
And sometimes when you hear that lower sound of a thud, those hurt more than the ones that echo through the building like that one just did. Either way, it still hurts.
Yeah, another big chop here. Snoop has held gold all throughout the sport of professional wrestling. Blocked this time by Diaz. What a right.
Wow.
Another. Things are heating up here.
I'll tell you what, Snoop is taking some strikes here.
Now Snoop just ricocheted into that corner there by Diaz. But just when you even think for a moment Snoop might be stopped, speed again on display.
Caught him!
Crossbody forearm. That was beautiful. Both men down.
See, and I think the smaller space, too, with that ring floor is going to be much tighter. So as soon as you hit it, the impact seems much worse than it would in a normal standard ring. But just the spring that Snoop got off that second rope to deliver and connect with that move was fantastic.
And you can hear the appreciation here of the pure faithful in Hebron Hall.
Oh, Wow!
Yeah, not just the Pele kick. I'm pretty sure at least one, if not two teeth just came out of the mouth.
Soda can
of Snoop
flying.
Strikes.
And see, Diaz is here. Diaz is pissed. Diaz is gonna fly. Oh my God! They may just went to the ramp.
That was an ugly landing there as Diaz takes out Snoop Strikes. And smartly here, Diaz wasting no time throwing Snoop in by his hair this time. What do you call Snoop's haircut?
Snoop style.
That Snoop style just stopped Diaz. What is it going to take to slow either man down?
Oh, now wait a minute. This is not Snoop. You don't want to look out. Oh!
And believe it or not, Snoop Strikes.
Somehow he's on his feet.
Going up the incline does not topple over. Very impressive.
And they're going to run. Snoop and Diaz are proving tonight that they want to show out at Pure. They don't care where they find themselves on the card. They want to steal the show.
You hear the PWX chant here as Snoop heading to the top. Diaz sees Snoop coming. Snoop is tossed across the ring. Once again here, Kevin, both men down.
I cannot believe that he almost went the full extension of the ring. He about hit the turnbuckle over here to Snoop. Both Diaz and Snoop are down, and the referee has now started his 10 count.
Yeah, we got a 10 count. Someone needs to answer here, or else that'll be the end of this matchup. And I wouldn't have been shocked given what these guys have put each other through, except for you're seeing it again. The signs of life. These two men will not stay down.
Diaz has got a fire lit up under him, and Snoop came in with all the fire in the world. We're going to see whose fire burns hotter.
Yeah, and thus far, and again, catching Snoop is Diaz. Diaz definitely not only fired up, but you got to think about it. This young man traveled a long distance for victory.
Wow.
Springboard stunner. Snoop's in trouble.
Snoop is staggered. Snoop can't even get to his feet. I think Diaz realizes the situation he finds himself in. He needs to capitalize.
Oh, no. You saw Snoop grabbing the tights of Diaz to at least momentarily stop him. Diaz behind Snoop, caught by an elbow. And now Snoop escaping behind.
When in doubt, tie him up. Oh, and suplex him.
And Diaz in trouble. Pinfall. Two count only here. How close?
I mean, 2 3/4. Just here in our opening contest, Snoop Strikes and Jarett Diaz are showing us all what Pure is about here tonight at Hebron Hall in Pure 3.
And that's it, 110%. If anybody questioned what is Pure, what is PWX's Pure brand, what do you imagine? This is Pure. This is the match I would put in front of you, and we still don't know who's going to win this.
And Snoop, see, I think Snoop understands that if you're going to move fast, you got to be able to breathe, so he's going to try and get as much oxygen out of Diaz as he can.
Yeah, to the point you made earlier, all those stomps there, and now going after the arm as well.
Full weight of the shin on the arm there of Diaz from Snoop.
And you can see tempers flaring up again. This time it's Snoop with the right hands.
Now what's he got in mind?
Snoop has Diaz tied up literally by the arms and now being pulled up by the head. You talk about a crossface. This might be twice as vicious.
Almost like it. Oh, there you go. He's going to roll it into a pin.
And it was a great attempt at escape away from crucifix pin. No. But again, you saw Diaz at least the first time force the pin. But Snoop not only with the counter, takes out the knee.
Oh, just drove his face into the canvas.
That spike DDT. Is this all she wrote? Pinfall.
1, 2, 1. No.
And somehow Jarett Diaz perseveres, at least in the moment here, Pierce.
I tell you what, Diaz is almost resembling a human Gumby. No matter which way you bend him, break him, throw him, he's still going to get back up.
You hear PWX faithful trying to get behind these two athletes. Will them both to their feet. It looks like Snoop, though, may be the one who's regained his faculties. Taking sliced bread, no.
Wait.
Counter.
He's got caught. Snoop has got caught. Oh, on the back of the head.
There you go. Pinfall.
No.
Attitude adjustment now.
Wow.
More teeth. Pinfall.
What is it going to take?
About 2.9, maybe another 9 and a few more. That was as close could be, but Kai Douglas, the man with the eyes, saying no. But definitely disappointment here for Diaz in this moment. I was going to say, we're going to learn a lot about Diaz here, less than 3 years in the sport. What's he got? And that fire's coming.
And with somebody like Snoop, with the reputation he has.
Poison Rana taking down Snoop into the corner here. What's Diaz going to follow that with?
Got caught. Oh!
Ridiculous. Somehow here, Snoop with a code red. Now the
slice bread
does connect. I don't understand how either man is still moving.
That was about to be my next question to you. Snoop is on his feet, but not without the help of the ropes. Not what's he got in mind. Just picks up Diaz by his trunks. Oh, wow.
And the strikes to the back of the head of Diaz here. Diaz cannot defend himself. And it looks like a dragon sleeper. That is it.
Referee stopped it. Jarett Diaz just showed us something here at Pure. Like I said earlier, with someone like Snoop Strikes, with the history that he has, with the experience he has, to put out a showing like he just did, absolutely impressive.
Great showing by both of these athletes here. And you got to give it, Snoop Strikes, man, showing that he can go, he can go, he can go. But the thing is, so did Jarett Diaz.
Yes.
And up into that final moment where Diaz found himself just literally twisted into the point where he not only could not defend himself and then finally forced to submit, even if he didn't know he submitted, his body submitted, could have went the other way. And that's what's so impressive here, Pierce.
Now Snoop appreciates the fight he was just in.
Show respect. Well deserved, I would say. And again, what a way to kick off Pure 23. If you want a little sample of what to expect here on PWXLive.com, the tone has been set. As you hear PWX faithful showing their appreciation for both Jarett Diaz and Snoop Strikes. But at the end of the day, it is Snoop Strikes victorious here in our open.